Okay. Sync. 3, 2, 1. Was that too loud? I'm blind. I look gross. Okay, so basically, for those who don't know, Robin, the Tim Drake version, has come out in the comics as bisexual, and niggas are mad for whatever reason. The Shade Room on Instagram, which I believe to be the most controversial page on the site, by the way, posted it, and niggas wasn't so happy to see that Boy Wonder was bisexual. I'm just gonna come in and say that I'm 100% sure that half of the niggas in these comments don't read the actual comics. Y'all just saw bisexual and ran with it anyways. And my thing is, why do y'all care? It's a big deal and it's not a big deal at the same time. It's a big deal in the sense of, oh, this is cool. We have representation in comics, especially with one of the main representatives of DC. Nice. And it's not and it's not a big deal in the sense of he is still Robin. He is still going to fight crime and save people. This changes nothing. Robin is not going to be fighting crime and then take a break mid-fight and then start eating some nigga's ass and then continue to fight. That is not gonna happen. He is still Robin. So I'm gonna go over some of the homophobic comments that were made from that post, and we'll just see where this goes. Alright, first we're just gonna start with the comments that were just like mad, basically the senseless ones that didn't stand behind an argument, because I don't see any point in arguing with senseless shit like that. So we got, you niggas taking it too far, what does this world come to, what is wrong with this generation, blah blah blah. And a personal favorite, Boozy was right. Moving on. Right now I'm gonna go over the ones that were basically saying, stop forcing this shit on kids, or stop pushing this agenda, there's a gay agenda, blah blah blah, you know, that dumb shit. Now the whole gay agenda thing, short answer, there isn't one. The media is just trying to be inclusive with the LGBTQ plus community. For example, in Craig of the Creek, there are gay couples, non-binary people, etc. And it's nice to see that media is now, you know, giving LGBTQ more representation. With me personally, growing up, there wasn't gay shit anywhere. Not on television, not outside, just in my environment. And for me personally, it's really nice seeing that the media is now just giving gay people like the light they deserve. Now with the whole gay agenda thing, people aren't going door to door grabbing your kids and shaking them saying, become gay, become gay, become gay right now. There isn't gay conversion therapy. Media is just trying to make LGBTQ people feel more inclusive. Next comment says, I don't want to offend the community, but this is some disgraceful ass shit. Batman could have been sucking all the dicks in Gotham, but the kids don't need to know that. Just fight fucking crime. Which is implying that the comics are gonna show Robin having sex with other boys in every single panel. Like, no, Robin just asked his boyfriend to go on a date. It was cute. Like I said on my Luca video, not all gay relationships or LGBTQ plus relationships revolve around sex. The LGBTQ is sexualized by society and it's disgusting. If your kid in kindergarten said that he had a crush on a girl in that class, people would go, aw, they have a little crush. But the second it's a gay couple, you instantly think of those minors having sex, which is disgusting. And it isn't just minors, it's adults too. Like every adult that is LGBTQ isn't instantly in a sexual relationship. Most of those relationships is just romantic. I'm pretty sure half of the people in this comment section wouldn't have a problem if the post was about Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, because they're lesbians and lesbians are fetishized, especially by men. This comment says, first Ernie and Bert, now this? They're traumatizing me. What's next? Shag and Scoob is into bestiality? That hashtag is ironic. You did not just compare the love of two consenting individuals to a man and his dog. Do I even have to explain why that is wrong? This is why the LGBTQ doesn't let shit like pedosexuality into the community, because obviously y'all don't know what consent is. Consent is the confirmation between two individuals. A dog cannot consent, nor can a child. You really typed this out and thought you ate that shit. You didn't. You choked. Fucking hell. Next comment. Now y'all starting to feel where DaBaby was coming from, huh? Again, if you're not aware, at Rolling Loud, DaBaby went on this homophobic rant about HIVs and sucking dick in a parking lot. Is that right? That doesn't sound right.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexual transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if you like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas, if you ain't sucking in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
After that dumb shit, he basically got dropped by a lot of companies and he lost a lot of like sponsorship. Dua Lipa on Twitter cut ties with him. Even Chris fucking Brown dragged him through the dirt. Listen, you know you fucked up when Chris Brown has to correct you. Like, that's how you know you fucked up. It's almost as if those companies dropped him for a good reason. There are still people that don't know this, but AIDS isn't a gay disease. Straight people can get AIDS too, and gay people aren't forcibly trying to spread AIDS to people. What the fuck? Especially not through a fucking comic book. Addict. This comment said, why SMH? Why make so many cartoons and shows like this? I mean, yeah, people should be treated equally, but this is too far. Kids need to stay in a kid's place, and when they turn 18 to 21, they can express their sexuality. Again, this comment is basically saying that sexualities in the LGBTQ instantly means sexual intercourse. It doesn't. I think it's really messed up that you want to shield your child away from themselves. Like, if a transgender person wanted to dress more masculine, just not letting them wear masculine clothes is fucked up. It is clothing. It is fabric. That is bad parenting. Let your child express themselves. If they're expressing themselves in a way that isn't a harm to themselves or others around them, there shouldn't be a problem. This comment says, this nigga was mad as fuck. Wow, there goes my son ever knowing about no damn Batman and Robin. You could have kept that shit, always trying to force this gay stuff down people's throat. Crazy as fuck. A lot of people's definition of the LGBTQ forcing shit down people's throats is just the LGBTQ in their natural environment. With that logic, I can say that straight people are forcing their straightness down people's throats. Wow, Walter White and his wife from Breaking Bad. This is so disgusting. Why are straight people trying to force this straight shit down people's throats? I'm angry. If you walk into a park and you see two gay men and they are holding hands, there is nothing wrong with that. It is not like they're slapping each other with their dicks on the bench. That is not what's happening. They're literally just holding hands. People will see that and say, don't do that. You're doing that in front of my son. Why are you forcing that gay shit down our throats? Like your son seeing those two gay men holding hands is gonna turn him gay. Yeah, newsflash, you cannot turn gay. You are born that way. You just realize it at a certain age. I knew what I was at 7. Blame Rory for My Babysitter's a Vampire. A lot of people are queer or trans. They're either DL meaning closeted. There is nothing wrong with being closeted. Or they're in denial. Why do you think that is? A lot of people are in denial because of society and how they see the LGBTQ. They are afraid of rejection from friends and or family. This comment didn't make me that mad, but basically it said, oh, it's Tim Drake. Okay, that's fine. At first I thought it was Grayson. I was gonna be pissed because it literally wouldn't make any sense to his character. He's hooked up with more women than Batman. Even hooked up with the women Batman battering down too. LMAO. Are you aware of what bisexual means? And yeah, no, Grayson isn't bisexual. I mean, not that we know of anyway. Bisexual people don't stick to one particular gender. Just because the comics would show him only hooking up with women doesn't mean that he doesn't also like men. There could be no guy that he's been interested in the comics yet. This comment said, kids cartoon does not need a sexual preference. Do y'all know straight is a sexuality? And society treats straight like it's the default. It's not. There isn't a default. You're born what you're born as. Imagine somebody walks up to you and asks you, hey, are you pan? Oh, no. Oh, so you're straight. Why would you assume that I'm straight? Yeah, I just assume since you're not pan, like that is, the dumbest thing I've ever heard. There are a ton of sexualities out there. I'm just not pan. I'm gay. Oh, my fault. Doesn't make sense, does it? This comment says, kids can't just be kids these days, huh? Kids get the opportunity to lesson about sexuality. That doesn't make sense. Before the actual history of America. What a life. Like, a lot of people don't know this and it's scary, but like the LGBTQ isn't like a new thing. It's been a thing for a while and people have been fighting for it for a while. There are a ton of LGBTQ couples that were in the 50s, 40s, 60s, all that. They just weren't allowed to get married because it was illegal, and a lot of people were scared because people were getting killed for being part of the LGBTQ. The LGBTQ is a part of history. There were a ton of comments talking about it being against their religion and so on and so forth. I didn't go over those comments because that argument is stupid. Not talking down on anyone's religion. Believe what you want. You're free to do so. You can't use, oh, so-and-so is against my religion, because it's your religion and not everyone believes in your religion. Also, your religion only affects you. It does not affect Billy and Tommy sitting on the park bench down the street. Stop thinking that religion is a legitimate argument point. It is not. Okay, that was about all the comments I can take before I completely have an aneurysm. Like I said in the start of this video, Robin is still Robin. He's gonna fight crime and save people and do his job. Him being bisexual is just a part of his personal life. It does not affect who he is as a hero. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Gone.
Yeah, I'm playing pops for my kids. I know the game, I know the guap isn't his. They throwing shade and pray to God it doesn't miss. I know my snake, I mow the lawn, he doesn't hiss. Hold my chain to know tomorrow is legit.